Greetings, everyone. It's a wonderful sunny day here on Thursday, the 28th of August 2025. I trust you are all well and that you are coping with what is on your plate today. This is basically a follow-up on my previous video. I feel very much vindicated. Why am I vindicated? It's because I tackled this topic of the rapture some months ago, and I did basically 5 videos. I could have said more in other videos also, but the 5 videos were exploring and expounding on the issue of the so-called rapture, where I spoke about the pre-tribulation, the mid-tribulation, and the post-tribulation rapture concepts. And I said basically that believers will go through the tribulation, where there will be persecution, contrary to what a lot of Christians, especially in the West, in groups, believe, that we'll be whisked away in the rapture and we'll be saved and rescued from persecution and tribulation. And I said that that is a fallacy, that's a false, that's deception. Now I feel vindicated because recently, as I stated in my previous video, there's been much talk about the rapture going to happen on the 23rd of September 2025. We keep hearing now several reports and YouTube videos and other dreams and visions that people say that the rapture will take place on the 23rd of September 2025. Now, I pointed out in my previous video that this is basically deception, and I used 2 major scriptures to debunk or diffuse that concept or idea or notion. Basically Matthew 24 and 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. Remember those scriptures. If you have not read those scriptures, I will strongly urge you to study them, because we're living in a time where that's very relevant. So 23rd of September 2025, I am saying is error, is deception. Now you'll say, what gives me the right to say such a profound thing, since so many other people are saying contrary? Well, if you look at 2020 with that dreaded disease that took place in the world, the authorities, government, on various levels, Hollywood, the media, and the like, got involved. And my contention is that whenever these big groupings are involved, our discernment needs to be alerted. You know, when there is concern over dates and it's coming from Hollywood, the media, and the authorities, then the red lights should be going on. You know, the red flags should be coming up: danger, error, deception. Because basically many of those agencies do not hold the truth, yet people are guided and influenced usually by those agencies. And you know that post 2020, it's now being discovered that a lot of what was being pushed and encouraged of that time is basically also in error. You may agree or you may disagree. That is your choice. But when these people are getting involved, you know, the elites and the media and so on, we basically call that predictive programming. Now, many of you will know, for instance, that The Simpsons, that comic entertainment, The Simpsons, there's a lot been said that The Simpsons is basically predictive of what's going to happen, and the programs had a lot of accuracy, in terms of the election, the running of Trump for presidency, how things panned out in that event was predicted by the Simpsons through their stories, and it happened the way those stories, that animation showed it. The same thing also with 9/11, in 2001, with the Twin Towers, etc. Lots of people do not know that was programmed via messages from the same agencies I've mentioned, preparing people for an event like that. And we've got several other examples of this kind of predictive programming, that people are being told what they are going to do. They reveal before it happens to the public in their way, but very subtle, and we told you so when it does happen. That's their attitude. Most people don't realize that when it does happen, these things didn't happen by accident. It was prepared for. So you need to just understand that there's much more to the story than what appears on the surface. And like I said earlier on, I feel vindicated. I feel vindicated because I addressed this important topic well before the issue of the 23rd of September 2025 came up. And now you'll see how the thing unravels. And, Matthew 24, verse 24, Christ warns us, and I'll read it for you. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. My point is this: isn't this of the 23rd of September being set up through predictive programming of an event, preparing the people for it, where a false Christ can emerge? Watch this space. Watch what's going on. We are almost going to enter 2020, the 23rd of September, the month of September. So this is very relevant, and it's very actual. So watch what's happening, and determine for yourself, how this error, this deception affects people. And God forbid that those that listen to this video are deceived by this message. I trust you have a wonderful day further.